Hello, welcome back to the Woodwork channel, welcome back to the Press Box. This week we're carrying on from last week's show and we're going to rank our top 10 EFL managers and our top 10 Premier League strikers. Got George, Nardo, Ashton and Aaron still
How's
here.
Week been, guys? Good.
Yeah, very good week.
Yeah.
We're still same clothes, we have showered, but we're still here.
Can't get enough.
Good game of the weekend
Arsenal.
for us, yeah? Good game of the weekend.
Yeah, really good result, actually.
Yeah, we beat Liverpool 3-0.
Did you?
Imagine if we do.
Cracking.
I doubt that'll happen. Right, we're going to do top 10 EFL managers this time. I want to start with you, Nardo, for this one, because there's an interesting one that we've been debating.
Yeah, so
we'll start with Nardo.
when I
Here's
made
your
this
top 10.
list, I forgot I was ranking them.
Okay.
So
you ranked all the other ones, but not this one.
Yeah. So it looks different to what maybe that says.
Okay.
If it comes up on the screen.
Yeah.
I have changed the order now into what I think it would be. There is one, or a couple quite weird ones in there. Number one, I went with Frank Lampard. I think that's standard.
Yeah, so it's
He's a good championship manager. He was good at Derby. I know he had a good team, but he was good there, and he's doing great with Coventry. I think he'll get them promoted. I don't see him slipping much. If they do go on a bad run of form, I don't see him slipping out of the top two anyway.
They've only lost one game.
Second went with Kieran McKenna at Ipswich. I think that's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
He's a pretty good manager. They were near the bottom, then back up to 7th now. Then with Mark Robin Stoke. Stoke's always one of them teams for me that they shouldn't be up there.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they're always just mid-table.
But the thing is, Mark Robbins always seems to be up there.
Yeah,
there's a common theme there, isn't there?
Then I went with Alex Neil, same thing with Millwall.
Yeah.
For me, I know they've always been around the playoffs last couple of years, but their mid-table team and now they're doing really well, and I think he's doing well with them. Then I went Chris Wilder, again, 3 times he's now been at Sheffield United. He'll keep them up again.
You think?
And I think he will. I don't see him not. I think he'll pick up. He's still got a transfer window to come in. He's just got Bamford. I think he'll be alright. Then I went with Gary Rowett.
Yeah, I was considering Rowett. He's not on mine, but I
didn't mind him
Rowett.
at Millwall when he was there.
Yeah.
And when he was at Derby as well.
He's one of those
He's at
solid
Oxford now.
championship man.
He's always just there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Then I think now we get into a bit of the weird ones. I got Ryan Mason for West Brom.
That's not awful. I know he's been under a bit of pressure.
I liked him when he was at Tottenham as the caretaker or whenever it was when someone wasn't there. I liked him there. I always thought he was a good character. Then Ian Holloway, same thing.
Yeah.
Good character.
I like that
He's had,
shout.
4 promotions?
Something like that.
Then I went with Nigel Clough. I know it took him a while to get out of
this
League Two,
is honking. I've got that.
but they're in League One now.
No,
and
Mansfield
they're doing
are doing
good. I don't
alright.
think they're doing bad.
After what, like
They-
For what they've got.
No, it shouldn't have taken them 5 years to get promoted from League Two.
No,
the amount of chances they had, the players that they had.
And the money.
Yeah.
I think they're progressing now in League One.
Yeah.
I thought they'd get relegated straight away, but they aren't doing too bad.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I- you
know.
might be
It's
right.
not the worst shot. Yeah.
And then number 10.
By the
Get
way,
ready.
if you put it on the screen, I think it was 6th originally or something.
It wasn't in order. I've got Christian Fuchs. I'm doing that because I'm backing him. That's my rogue shout.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
back
if
him.
Newport suddenly come good, then you look like a genius.
Yeah, you would, yeah.
Okay, right.
Got
We'll go
Oldham
Ashton.
away this weekend. I'm calling it now. Newport will beat Oldham 3-0 away. Watch
This
it
will be
happen.
out after that. So
Trust me, it's happening.
Yeah,
It's happened.
It's happened. It already happened.
I back
Christian
it.
Fuchs comes on and takes a throw in as well.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Let me just add one more thing about the Ipswich. They've also got a game in hand, so if they win that, they'll be third in
Top
the league.
6.
Yeah.
So,
Because it's very tight there, as always, in the jump, innit?
They're always there, Ipswich. So, first again, I've got Frank Lampard. I'll tell his mandatory. What he's doing with Coventry is brilliant. Second, I've got Paul Heckingbottom from Preston.
Yeah.
Like, they're not a team you expect to be up there, but they're sitting 4th in the championship at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, they're doing brilliant. They're doing really good.
Heckingbottom's on mine, and I put Heckingbottom, not Wilder, because they're both similar, but
Yeah.
Wilder has not done it away from Sheffield United.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Heckingbottom has proved Barnsley did all right, decent job. Leeds, I don't think he's given quite enough time, and that was earlier on in his career. And then he's gone to Preston. He's picked up the pieces last season, and then this season, I mean, I don't think they'll continue it, but I really do like Heckingbottom, and I think especially to take them up from the position he was in, Sheffield United. So I like Heckingbottom, whereas
Brilliant,
Wilder,
Yeah, I think Wilder's a bit of a dodgy shout.
Cheers.
Nothing, obviously. Third, I've got Nathan Jones from Charlton.
yeah, I was considering that.
Like, not even they just got promoted from League One.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
not
put
on the
him in.
table, so I think that kind of explains itself. I can't pronounce Hull City's name.
Go on, give it a go.
Sergei Jarovic.
Yeah.
You've butchered that.
I butchered that badly, but yeah, fighting relegation in the playoffs. Like a lot of I'm just based on where they were last season to where they are now. To be
Yeah.
honest, but
I'm actually going to QPR Hull.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be I've never actually
Yeah.
watched Hull
So you-
under him, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be
to see.
interesting.
report back
Yeah.
next
Nice
week.
quest and a half.
I agree with Mark Robbins. He's in my top 10. As you said, Stoke aren't really meant to be there. but they are. Another one. I'm going to put you this one as well. Bristol City's manager.
Gerhard Struber.
Yeah, Gerhard
I put him in
Struber.
as well. I like that.
Like
He was almost in mine.
Yeah.
He was like
they
11.
got class last season, didn't they?
Yeah, but not under him.
No,
No.
but like he went in there and like carried on the form, isn't he?
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean.
He's kept the pieces, and they're top of the table for a time.
Yeah.
which
It's
is-
weird, isn't it? They started the season well, then fell off, but he's managed to bring them back.
Yeah,
and
he's
that,
brought-
I
he's
think that's
brought-
important.
They're still in the playoff spots, which is
Yeah.
hard
I always
if
liked him
you're
at
looking
Barnsley, in
for.
fairness. He was a tough,
It's a tough job at Barnsley.
yeah.
Then I've got a League Two manager, Andy Woodman from Bromley. I saw them in the National League a couple of years ago when they were at Southend. They're a good side, and they've been in the League Two for 2 years. They're already fighting for playoffs. Like that's
He was in my
ridiculously good.
conversation
Was
too.
he?
Yeah, I can back that.
It's
definitely.
ridiculously good for League Two, like League Two standards. Ian Holloway, number 8, Swindon. Again, it's fighting relegation, but they're now top of League Two, and they went from relegation mid-table to League Two top. That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Like, they're probably gonna go up this season, which they deserve to. I mean, they've been stuck in League Two long enough.
Disagree.
Graham Alexandra from Bradford City. They just went up on the last day of the season, League Two.
Yeah.
But they're third in the league in League One. Like, I
And
don't know what
Salford's
he's
a tough
doing.
place to succeed, isn't it? With the
Exactly, yeah.
spotlight that's on it, and
Put him
Neville
to.
expecting it instant success.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's ridiculous what he's doing. And then Alex Neil from Millwall.
Yeah.
Do you say Millwall? Can't remember.
Yeah,
Nardo
yeah.
said.
Nardo said
Neil.
Millwall, and I agree with what you said. Like Millwall, they're always there and around it. Like they might fall off, but at the moment, he's doing a good enough job to justify his place in the top 10. I think.
Yeah, I just think he's pretty stagnant the amount of time he was at Preston and was a bit uninspiring, but he did a solid job
true.
at Norwich, and
Yeah.
He's one of those championship bosses.
Average,
Like,
yeah.
He's just always there.
You know
isn't
what
he?
you're gonna get
Yeah,
with him.
definitely.
right, Aaron.
Do you want to go, George? Or
I'll go if you want then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on.
So I sort of did mine on. I was looking for all the managers you mentioned. Alexander. I thought Luke Williams, Paul Warne, but I don't know. I just thought Championship managers are better. Obviously they're going to be. So I've gone more Championship than you guys have. So I've got Lampard top. Obviously, Everton's the one outlier that he didn't really succeed at, but Chelsea, I think he did very well considering it was one of his first jobs.
Yeah.
After Derby getting them in the playoffs, and they had no budget. You know, I think he's done a solid job there. And I just like the fact he dropped down. You know, so many managers wouldn't have done that in his
Yeah.
position to think, oh no, I can succeed in the Prem. But he's taken that drop down, and I think he'll really elevate Coventry. I can't really see them not going up, to be honest. I know it's a third into the season,
It's
but
gotta
they
be,
should.
it's gotta
And if
be.
not, then you have to look at Lampard. To be fair, McKenna's obviously tight for any Premier League job, really. Even the United job he's been spoken about before. So I think we all know his attributes, and we've talked about Robbins as well.
Yeah.
The way that wherever he goes, his teams seem to succeed. I've got Javi Gracia in fourth. I really. He finished 11th in his first season, got Watford to an FA Cup semi-final.
final.
Yeah,
Forgot
exactly.
about that.
Final,
6-1,
exactly.
6-1.
And he was sacked.
I
He was
actually
sacked from
forgot about
Watford's, I think five or six games into the season, and I think they'd won 2. I might be wrong there, but I think it was very harsh. It was a Watford sacking.
Yeah.
But I just think that's a really top appointment from him.
Forgot about that.
Then I've got Heckingbottom at 5. Yeah, I've got Heckingbottom at 5. I think he took over from Jukanovic at Sheffield United and managed to stabilise and take them up the next year. So I think that's a solid appointment. 6th, I've got John Eustace. Yeah. Like similar to Robbins, I think he's succeeded everywhere he's gone. I don't like the fact he's Derby's manager, and I was like, why are you leaving Blackburn for Derby? But he got them out the hole on the last day, and I think they've got 5 wins in a row now.
Yeah.
That they didn't start the season the best, but he's came through that. He's got them playing a style that that works for them. And his first job was Birmingham. Look at how they didn't succeed, and got
When he
Rooney
left,
after he left. I mean, we know Rome Rooney maybe isn't the best manager, but the fact of how well he was doing proved with how bad Rooney was doing. So I think he's got to be in there. Cifuentes at Leicester, it's not quite gone for him as of yet, but I think everybody knows his quality, and I think he'll come good in the end.
At some point.
To do what he did with QPR on literally no budget after Ainsworth, I think was undoubtedly a success. I've got Stephen Schumacher in 8. He obviously came into Plymouth, replaced Ryan Lowe, and the season after got them to beat Ipswich to the league title. Like, that's just phenomenal work from him, to be fair. And then to keep them up as well. And then he didn't do an awful job at Stoke. You look at it now, it's probably the right decision. So I think he's got Bolton playing some really good stuff. And I think once the season goes on, Bolton will pull ahead of everybody that's around them. Then I've got Dave Challinor in 9th and Gerhard Struber in 10th. I think I wanted to put a lower league manager, so I put Schumacher and Challinor in there. I know Stockport have been bankrolled, but to have the amount of promotions in the little time he's had there, I don't think you could overlook that. And then I've mentioned Struber, so I was between Struber and Paul Warne as well, but I just thought Struber's a bit more of an exciting manager. So yeah, that's my
Got to agree with that.
that's my list.
Yeah.
Full of knowledge as always.
I Stockport manager.
I hate the lack
is
of Christian
an honourable
Fuchs.
mention for me.
Yeah.
I Stockport manager is an honourable mention.
Yeah, no Christian. Fuchs,
No Christian,
what
I
do
don't
you do?
know. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going
I've
on
not
there.
put him in either. Honestly, you could make a case for at least 25 managers in the EFL
Yeah.
to be in this top 10.
And there's some calls I like in yours, you know.
Yeah.
I really do like
All
some
right,
of
we'll
them.
come to them. Kieran McKenna, I've put him top.
Yeah.
I just feel like he edges Lampard, who's also in my top 3. I love his style of play. I thought even when Ipswich were in the Premier League, they played some cracking football, beat some of the big boys, and yeah, just I really enjoy watching them under him. Number 2, I put Mark Robbins, doing a brilliant job at Stoke. Obviously, was on the brink of promotion with Coventry, which is no mean feat. And like Nardo was saying, Stoke are always that team that's in around that 13th to 20th sort of area in the Championship. So
And
he
the
looks,
FA Cup semi-final.
Yeah,
as well.
true.
Well, they were down the bottom last year, weren't they?
Stoke, were they?
yeah,
Was it in and around with
they
Derby
always
on
are
last
down
day?
the
Yeah.
bottom. So he looks to have elevated them to another level. 3rd, I've got Frank Lampard. Obviously, you said succeeded at Chelsea. I agree with that. Derby as well took them to the playoff final, and Coventry. This has to be there. I hope they go up as well.
Yeah.
In 4th, I've put Dave Challinor. I just think, obviously, he's got a bigger budget than most managers in League 2 and League 1. Was he there in the National League as well?
I think he's brought him up, didn't he? I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
I
so.
think he's been there for some time now.
I think it was then.
But the way that they've gone through 3 leagues in 5 years, haven't they?
Yeah,
So,
it's no mean feat to do that.
They've steamrolled it.
Yeah, they're now a proper established League 1 side. Many people will be surprised if they don't go up. So I think he had to be somewhere in that top 10. Whether 4th is correct, I've put him there. It's up for debate. 5th, I've gone for Nathan Jones. Again, one of those proper established Championship managers. You know what you're going to get with him. Got Charlton playing some great football recently, getting some good results. I think they're there or thereabouts in the top 8 around that
I
area.
just couldn't do it because of Southampton, I think.
Yeah.
Charlton are favourites.
Southampton, yeah, he
but
had a
yeah.
nightmare there.
I think
I
he's
don't
a-
like his
he's a
attitude. I
solid
know
manager.
he's always
Also,
on telly.
Main character in it.
I put him
But-
there a lot for his character as well. He's a great guy. 6th, I put Graham Alexander. Had Bradford not started this season so well, he wouldn't even be in the conversation. Bradford are a side that should be in League 1, but it's the way that they settled so well. I think they were top for 3 or 4 week period. Battered Cardiff away, up there with the big boys, getting results every week, and yeah, they've won a few big Yorkshire derbies so far as well. I like Bradford as a club as well. And yeah, I thought he has to be there based off how well Bradford have settled back to life in League 1, where they should be. 7th, I've gone for Danny Cowley, Colchester manager, former Lincoln, Pompey as well. Succeeded wherever he's gone. Got Colchester playing some great football, particularly toward the end of the last season, which brought them into this season as one of the maybe underdog shouts. Hasn't started quite so well for them this season, but I feel like they've still got that run of maybe 7 or 8 wins that they'll put together and maybe make a late case for playoffs and even promotion.
I can't put him in there because Southend. I want to see. I want to see an Essex derby at some point.
Yeah, fair enough. So, also his brother as well, Nicky, is the assistant manager.
Yeah.
He did so well at Lincoln, made it to, was it the last 16 of the FA Cup?
Something like that, yeah.
Quarter final,
about
maybe.
2020,
Yeah,
Did they beat
I think it was a
Burnley?
quarter
Yeah. He did
final.
beat Burnley,
yeah,
yeah.
Burnley, Matt Reed, 90th minute. Was it Raggett or Matt Reed? One of them. But yeah, an FA Cup run's always special. So Danny Cowley there. 8th, I've gone for Lincoln boss Michael Skubala. Now, at the time of recording this, they sit top of League 1. And with the budget they've got, the squad they've got, that is very, very impressive. So it had to be really League 1 top after, I think it's 14, 15 games.
Yeah.
Can't overlook that. Ninth, I put
I like
Alex
this.
Ravel,
This is the one I like.
Yeah,
Stevenage
yeah.
manager. Obviously, very experienced player. Done it on the big stage at Wembley, just across the road for Rotherham. What a goal that was against Leyton Orient. I think it's 9-10 years now. And yeah, there were obviously question marks when he replaced Steve Evans, who, by the way, is looking fantastic. Steve Evans' weight loss. If you haven't seen that,
Yeah.
look it up. Superb. Gotta get that in there. Alex Ravel, I think, has done a brilliant job at Stevenage. Their squad isn't quite as strong as all the teams in and around that top 7 or 8 area, but he has got them playing some great football. They're one of those teams that just grinds out results.
Yeah.
So he had to be in the conversation for me.
Yeah, I had a press conference with him when we. When Evans was still manager, we went to Carabao Cup game and he did the press conference with the player, and he seemed really knowledgeable. He seemed like I think the captain came out, and they seemed like they had a good rapport for him. So when I saw that Ravel was replacing Evans, I was quite confident that he'd be able to take off from what they did, because they were doing really well under Steve Evans.
Yeah,
they were in the playoffs, and
really
he
well.
left to go to Rotherham, which was pretty.
He took them up from League Two.
So for him to leave was a bit snaky, but I think Ravel's done really well. So I like that shout.
He does speak with conviction as well. He speaks really well. So got to have him in there. 10th, I've gone for Barnet manager Dean Brennan. I think Barnet, it was always a case of when they were going to get promoted from the National League.
I mean, the year they got promoted, they dominated.
Exactly.
I think they got 100 points.
Yeah,
for sure.
something like that. They belong in the EFL, and he's now, I think he has turned them into, once again, an established EFL club. I love his way about him. He talks a lot about the character that he wants his teams to show. I think he's got Barnet playing some really exciting football. They're one of my local teams, so I watched them a lot when they were in non-league. I've watched them, but not been to see them yet this season. But yeah, they're in and around that playoff conversation, and they will be come the end of the season.
They're 3 points off it, I think.
Yeah, something around there.
I mean, that's a ridiculous feat.
It's always difficult to get a team playing when they've just come up from the National League. So yeah, Dean Brennan, great guy as well. Want to put him in there.
Because normally that job is just trying to stay up, essentially, in that first
Exactly.
season, and then trying to establish yourself.
Yeah, but with Barnet, it was always going to be a case of
it's
how
the money they have as well. They were always.
But to deliver on the expectation, I think between National League and League Two, it is quite easy to succeed. But the way they've taken to it quite easily is
that's the thing. They've succeeded easily.
I'd say top end National League clubs aren't that different between maybe bottom of League One clubs. To be fair,
League One.
Yeah, like I've seen. Like if you look at the FA Cup, there have been some National League sides that have beaten some random League One sides.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move on. The final ranking we've got is the top 10 Premier League strikers. So I think this is probably the list that's the most similar. So everybody go around, just say the names, and then we'll compare with what. So we'll go with Nardo first. Just say all the names on the list, and then we'll talk after.
Haaland, Ekitike, Isaac, Isidore, João Pedro, Mateta, Igor Thiago, Voltemada, Welbeck, and Krupi.
Has that changed from what you submitted? Because we've got Mbuemo on here, on yours.
The same as I did.
Okay.
Is Mbuemo considered a striker?
I wouldn't say so. Did you put Mbuemo on it or not?
No.
Okay, I'm not sure why Mbuemo's in there, but okay. We've got Ashton next. Do you want to just go for your top 10?
Yeah, based on this season, so Haaland, Danny Welbeck, Nick Voltemada, Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Is that in order? Danny Welbeck, second.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll clarify it after.
We'll get onto that.
Brian Mbuemo, Igor Thiago, Hugo Ekitike, João Pedro, Victor Gyökeres, and Wilson Isidore.
Okay, Aaron.
That's from this season.
Different season.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Isidore, good shout actually. I'm going to start from the bottom. This is not based off this season. Firstly, honourable mention, Igor Thiago. What a guy.
Not your top 10?
He's not in my top 10, no. If it was this season, he'd be in the top 10. But it's not this season. 10th, Chris Wood.
Yes.
9th, João Pedro. 8th, Ollie Watkins. 7th, Jared Bowen. 6th, Mateta. 5th, Voltemada. What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
Is Bowen a striker?
Yeah.
He
plays as a striker.
He does play for a striker when Wilson's not fit, so I can allow that.
Okay.
4th,
I mean, you see it in FPL, and it's a striker in FPL in this, so that's probably where you've got it
He's
from.
a striker. I did actually think about that, but he is a striker.
Okay.
4th, Ekitike. 3rd, Gyökeres. He's still got another few levels to unlock. Trust me.
Yeah, he ain't brilliant, from what I'm saying.
He is. He's brilliant. 2nd, Isak. 1st, got to be Haaland.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
My top 10. 10th, I've got Strand Larson, somebody you guys haven't mentioned, but I really like
I
Strand
completely
Larson.
forgot about him, to be fair.
9th, Chris
Overrated.
Wood. He's not overrated. 8, Gyökeres. 7,
Overrated.
Isidore. 6, Welbeck. 5, Thiago. 4, Isak. 3, Ekitike. 2, Mateta. And 1, Haaland.
That's
so,
based off this season, right?
That what I say. So I've done it a combination of
Yeah,
this
fair.
season and like their ability and how they do if they were fit and firing.
I feel like the
Notice
outlier,
that
I don't know if I've got Isak.
No Sheshko anywhere.
Nobody's. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good point. But he's not done it, has he?
No.
I think
Yeah,
he
yeah,
would
yeah.
have said
Prem
that at the start of
anyway.
the season, but he's been non-existent pretty much.
I wouldn't. He's nowhere near mine.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even
No.
be top 20.
No,
No.
he's not mine either.
I think most Premier League clubs currently would take all of the names we've said over him.
I put Brian Mbeumo there just because he did play striker for Brentford and he can play striker. And the sort of goals he's scoring are like strikers, poachers goals.
He's
Yeah.
put Welbeck second.
Look
I mean-
at Welbeck's 4. Have you seen how many goals Welbeck's scoring for Brighton?
Come on. Come on.
Well,
Welbeck
season,
has to
though.
be. Wherever
He's not
I
on mine,
put
I
him,
don't think. But
Well,
I
it's not
put him
yours.
mid-table because he knows where to be to score goals, and he's not like it's his breakthrough season. Like he's done it for the last 3 or 4 years for Brighton. He's been quite consistent.
Yeah,
for them.
he is consistent.
And when they lost João Pedro, there wasn't sort of rush to replace him
No.
because they had
Yeah,
Welbeck.
they stepped up, He stepped up.
So I think Welbeck has to be in that top 10.
Yeah.
Because it's like I say, it's not his first rodeo. Is he not in yours?
He's not in mine. I just feel like every
I
striker
think it's
on
'cause
that
it's not
list is just
exciting.
better than him.
Yeah.
Like, they're just
I
better.
put him on the same pedestal as Chris Wood. He would be in
I
there,
agree.
but and he probably should be in there. But I don't know. I think all of them, like Krupi, he's not in anyone else's. I don't think. But he's
You
got
put Krupi
he's
in.
got 4 and 8. And he's 2006 born. He's not doing bad, is he?
To be
Fair.
fair,
He
I'm,
might not be-
6 born. Or...
I've
he's
just,
probably
I've
in
just
mine.
done it like in terms of like established
Yeah,
strikers.
Yeah,
I've just gone off the
I've
first
done-
10
I've done
games
it
of the
based on
Nah,
season.
fair enough. If it's that, then fine.
Yeah,
Right.
I've only done it based on this season. That's why he's in F. and
So
not
we
in
had
half of me.
the Gyökeres debate a few weeks ago, right? So he's second on yours.
Overrated.
Mine he's
Third. He's
8,
third on mine.
third on your. Where's he on your guys?
He's
Not
not even
even
made it.
And non-existent, right? So
Overrated.
yeah, why is he second or
Okay.
third, Aaron?
Well, firstly,
Compared
look,
to who
He's
else
got
is
nice
there?
hair.
so
I'll try.
I say that as I'm flicking my hair. You've all done it based off this season.
Yep.
I've done it based off general ability, goal scoring record. Look at his record for Sporting. I know that's the Portuguese league and it's much worse than the Prem, but he's still. I don't know how many goals he's scored so far this season, but even when he doesn't perform the best, he still gets goals. Like against Atletico Madrid, didn't have his best game, still scored 2 goals.
Weren't there 2 deflections?
That for me is what defines a good striker. He scored 2 goals. What more can you want from a striker?
3.
I think his hold-up play at times is incredible, and we've missed him the past few games. As I know we've had Mikel Merino, he's scored goals, but Gyökeres is becoming a big part of the way we play. So yeah, I don't know how he can't be in the top 10
You got to take into
at least.
account what he's done, but yeah, I just think we're talking about top 10 Premier League strikers. You can do what he's done in the past, but you have got to look at what he's done in the Premier League compared to someone like Igor Thiago. I know Brentford play a completely different way to you guys, but he's came in. He's second or third top scorer in the league now.
It's true.
And I mean, nobody ever heard of him before. Gyökeres was this international global name.
It's true.
And a lot more was expected of him. So I think Thiago has to be further up that list.
Yeah,
than
he hasn't
Gyökeres
really lived
anyway.
up to maybe expectations.
And there's a lot of
yet.
there's a lot of strikers you can say like Ekitike came from the Bundesliga. No one knew who he was, but he started really well at Liverpool.
People
so,
knew
example,
who he was.
For example, like Sesko at RB Leipzig, he had a really good record, but he's not done it for us in the Premier.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But, like,
he's not in the top 10 for
the
a
fact
reason.
is with Gyökeres, I've only really seen him like score two, 3 goals in the Prem. 2 was against Leeds where he took a penalty off 15-year-old Max Down, by the way.
I think he scored 6. I think
in the
5 or
in the
6.
Prem he's only scored 3 though. But they're against
it's 5
they're
or
against
6
like
in the Prem.
mid-table clubs though. You're against Leeds and
Nah.
whoever the other one was. Like he's not doing it against the big like Old Trafford first game of the season. He's doing more time fixing his hair than he did touching the ball. Like literally, you can count the amount of times he fixed
Just
the
let
hair
him
with the
cook.
ball.
Just give him time.
I think I just said Welbeck isn't in my top 10. He is. He's not. So if I've just said anything, just ignore me. Just ignore what I've just said.
Okay, so Isidore, I think we've all got Isidore.
Yeah.
No,
right?
I
I've got Isidore.
don't. I really like him, but
Yeah.
I'm doing it based off like established
He's
strikers.
really high on mine.
I
He's
really
4th.
like Isidore. If it was this season, he'd be
I mean,
right.
he's
up
saved
there.
Sunderland a few times this season. Hasn't he?
If
Like,
you did it on
he
his
scored
stab-
the last minute winners.
He does his job perfectly.
Definitely, yeah.
He does everything he's
No,
supposed
I
to
agree.
do.
I think
He's
he's a
super sub,
great
isn't he?
striker.
Super sub.
I think he's really good.
And as a striker, I think like you've got to be clinical in the Premier League. That's why I've got Wood on there because it doesn't leave many chances to score goals. That's why Isidore's on there. Sunderland aren't going to create hatful of chances like City create for Haaland, yet he still managed to score important, vital goals.
No, I back that.
That's why
Yeah.
that's why Welbeck's on there for me.
Yeah.
Brighton do create more chances, but Welbeck is very clinical
I
up
back
top,
that,
and
I
that's
back
why I value clinicality a lot more over other attributes.
Am I the only one that's got Nick Woltemada on there?
No,
I've
I've
got
got
It's just
Woltemada.
me, I'm the outlier.
Yeah,
I'm the
that-
anomaly. So I don't know. I was very close to putting him in. I just think he came onto the scene as this 6'7", brilliant, amazing striker. He scored early on. He got everybody on side. I just think he's been missing something.
He's a good goal scorer.
I mean, I
That,
watched
for me,
him-
it's how I measure.
I watched him in the
striker.
Euros over the summer. Was it the Euros, under 21 Euros or something
Yeah.
like that? And under 23s.
Yeah.
He looked good then. I thought he'd come in, he'd absolutely flop. But I think he's doing really well for
mean,
himself. At age, a
it's-
whole new league. It's a whole different kettle of fish for him. Champions League football as well.
I
I think he's
agree.
doing really
I mean,
well.
I agree.
no one's ever going to replace Isak as a striker for Newcastle, but he's come in there and done a job. Like he's done what he needs to do, and he's got some important goals.
Well, I think
they're
that
needed.
signing is better than Isak has been for Liverpool. Way
Well,
better so
obviously,
far.
yeah.
Obviously, Isak's not been fully fit, and I think
Yeah.
he probably will get into his stride eventually.
Hope
But
not.
Definitely.
off the bat, Votemada's been better.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Isak's
So
gotta be
Isak.
in.
So do people put Isak above or below?
I've put him
Ekitike?
above him because I know his capabilities. He's
I didn't put
such a
Isak
good
on my list
striker.
because I did based on this season.
Okay, but okay. So
But
when we're talking
Have you put
Ekitike,
Isak in your list based on this season?
No, he's not
but-
put him
but
on.
if it was based on like,
Generally,
bit of
yeah,
overall,
I think
yeah.
I put him like second. I think.
Yeah.
I think
behind
Ekitike
Haaland.
currently has got to be ahead of Isak though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Second for me, and
Absolutely.
Isak's third.
I think he's Liverpool's best player at the moment.
Currently, this
Szoboszlai,
season, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. But in terms of their attacking output, he's been the most consistent,
Sure.
hasn't he? And to be
Sure.
a new character when you've got Salah, who's been there for 10 years, you've got
Gakpo.
Isak, who's played in the league
Yeah.
before him.
Yeah.
He's the one that's hit the ground running from the start. And I think now, currently, Isak wouldn't start if they were both fit, really, based on merit. I know Isak's the more established Premier League player, so he might
Yeah.
get in there. But based on what you've seen, Ekitike has to start.
I want to chuck in a very weird honourable mention.
Go on then.
Jaden Anthony from Burnley.
Is
Yeah.
he a striker, though?
He's classed as a striker.
Okay.
Like, he plays
Yeah.
striker and left wing.
He's having a good season.
He's
Did-
done a good season.
Did
He
anybody
scored a few
think of
goals.
Krupi at all? Did that
I
sneak
I
anyone's
considered
mind?
Krupi,
He was on my
yeah.
honourable
I just
mention
thought it was
list.
too
Yeah,
early.
he was on my honourable mention.
Too
list,
early.
but I think he's just not done enough.
My
yet.
list, it doesn't really make much sense. I've gone off how they've been this season, but when it comes to Isak and João Pedro, I know they're really good players.
João Pedro's one, yeah. João Pedro's one I overlooked.
Because I think
Yeah.
João Pedro, Isidore, and mine, they are quite high up, 5th and 4th. There could be a case for Votemada and Thiago to be above them. But I think João Pedro was good for Brighton, and that's why he got his move. And Isidore, I mean, well, we know Isidore, he does his job perfectly. But Isak third as well. He is such a good striker. It's not come out of him yet. It has to, though.
Yeah.
It surely
Yeah.
has to come out of him.
Yeah. Right, can we just recap
good.
everybody's top 10s on the screen? And while we're doing that, is there anything else anybody wants to talk about?
Well, if mine says Embremo still.
Yeah.
Quality player is.
I mean, I've
brilliant,
put João Pedro in there, but I'm not the biggest fan of him at all. I think he's
No.
quite overrated.
Yeah, I think
personally.
I think he's a bit overrated, but he's very he started well enough for me. That's the only thing. But I think João Pedro's quite overrated as a player.
And Mateta's somebody we've not touched on, but we've all got very high
Yeah,
up
well,
the
yeah,
list.
but Teta's
Yeah.
fourth on my list.
Yeah.
Things about that hat trick that well, doesn't
Where's
it?
yours?
He's 5th in mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
5th or
he's
6th. Yeah.
sick in mine.
Yeah, I mean, I put him second. I really like him. I think particularly he struggled his
Mateta.
first season.
Yeah.
Mateta. Yeah, he struggled his first season. I remember Forrest went away and I was like, who is this guy that got up front? They had, I think, they had him in
He's a
Ayew, and
handful.
Ayew was getting him. But honestly, now
Well, Edouard.
he's just hey.
Do you remember Edouard they had up front?
Yeah,
for
it was him and and Edouard was in competition with him. But the way he's just excelled, the way he's a constant goal threat, and I really
Where
like
do you
Mateta.
think Palace finish this year? Because
12th.
12th again.
I think they finish mid-table again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
again,
I think
yeah.
they'll fall off. I think particularly if they prioritise Europa League,
Which I
or
think
sorry,
they will.
Conference
They
League,
will.
which they're going to have to.
Europa League.
And it was funny, wasn't it? The night that we beat Porto at home and they lost to some bust up in
It
Cyprus.
was Larnaca,
I
wasn't
think
it?
they all realised, yeah, maybe we're in the right competition. So, but you can't see anything other than Palace finishing 12th, and if they do, that might put Glasner under pressure.
I
as
think
well.
they could get top half.
I thought-
They've got some great players.
Does Glasner go at the end of the season, do you think?
Depends. It does depend on
If
what jobs
a
are
bigger
available.
club wants him,
And
Do you think
probably.
Gurhey goes? I think he does.
Gahey
Yes,
will go.
yeah.
Gahey will
Got to.
might go in January.
He's got to go to Liverpool.
Certainly.
Yeah, got to.
I think he said he's going to stay to the end of the season. I think.
I also want to say Kai Havertz hasn't been mentioned.
No.
Huh.
No.
He's not a
What's he done?
striker, and when he is a
Yeah,
striker,
he's
he's
a
woeful.
striker. Yeah, he's a striker. I'm gonna just throw
He's
that.
not. Well,
Nah,
Well,
he's
Calvert-Lewin above.
definitely a
I think
striker.
Calvert-Lewin scored more goals.
I think Watkins not been on anyone's
Havertz
list.
has been injured.
yeah, I nearly put Watkins 10.
I
been
think
injured,
it's
man.
bad on his part though, because he would have been bang on top 5 for me.
Yeah.
A year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, if he started like
his fall off has been absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like it has gone a bit under the radar.
Yeah.
He's
And like,
come-
and
he's
like I
gone
say,
downhill.
Villa started off crap, but
Yeah.
they've got better. Watkins
Watkins
He
hasn't.
hasn't.
So
who's going? Is it Rogers scoring all of Villa's goals?
and
Really?
Buendia's
Yeah,
been getting a few,
Buendia's
hasn't he?
getting back, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do like Buendia
brilliant.
as well.
I
I
like
think he's a
Buendia.
top class player, and I always liked him at Norwich. But we're going to park the top 10s here. I'm mindful of time because the studio are going to hound us. But we're going to move on to Aaron. I think you've got some career paths for us.
I forgot about that.
I've not prepped you guys on this, so we'll
No,
see how it
really,
goes.
I forgot.
And I've not. Aaron messaged me last night saying, "Do you want me to send over the answers?" I was like, "Well, you can, but you can host it." So I don't have any knowledge.
So is
of
it
what he's
you
gonna
three
do.
all against each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Are we doing frozen outs? If you get it wrong.
Yeah, if you get it wrong, you're frozen out.
Oh, I have to make it
Completely
easier.
forgot about this, by the way. Right, let's go.
Go on then.
Oh, let me talk into the mic, actually. Okay, so shall I just read out the years and the team they were at?
Yeah, and
That's
we'll
it.
just buzz in. But if
Okay.
you buzz in and get it wrong, then you're frozen out till everybody's had a guess.
I'm
Okay.
quite experienced with these. Play
Okay.
them all the
I'm
time.
not good at career paths.
Right, 2018 to 21, Dynamo Tbilisi. During that time, he was on loan in 2019 to 20 at Rustavi, 2020 to 21 on loan at Lokomotiv Tbilisi.
Who are these clubs?
2021
This is ridiculous.
to 2025, he played for Valencia, and then in 2025 he moved to Liverpool.
George Mamadashvili.
Correct.
The Valencia, I thought straight away, but I wanted to hear Liverpool.
Yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
I knew it's just Liverpool.
By the way, little hint. When I'm saying these random teams that you've never heard of, think about where they might be
Nationality,
from. That could
yeah.
help.
Yeah.
Right, game 2.
Game
Game
2.
two.
Career path 2. 2019 to 20, Guernsey FC.
What on earth?
2020 to 23, Bristol City. 23 to present, Bournemouth.
George, Alex Scott.
Correct.
Bloody hell, George, you're kicking us.
Come on.
I was thinking
George
Alex
could win
Scott.
10-0 here.
I don't think 10.
I think he will.
I'll give it a
My
2019
career paths are awful.
to 2022, Arsenal. During his 3 years at Arsenal, well, he spent longer than that as a youth player. I'll give you that.
George. I'm going to say Emil Smith Rowe.
Wrong. No.
Okay.
God.
I
That
want to give
wasn't
these
part
guys
of
a
it.
chance. Okay.
I was going to say Smith.
You
Rowe.
frozen out?
Yeah, I'm frozen.
Frozen
I
out.
want to give these guys a chance. I'm happy to be frozen
So
out.
kind of you.
Yeah.
2019 on loan at Swindon. 2020 to 21 on loan at Blackpool. 2021 to 22 on loan at Millwall. Then in 2022 he left Arsenal, signed for Sunderland, still playing at Sunderland.
Nardo. Ballard?
Correct.
Yeah.
Dan Ballard. So is that
Put my hand
2-1?
2-1-0, yeah.
Right.
I'm going to get a point on the board.
Career path
You
4.
will. There'll be a United one in there.
This is
Hopefully.
probably the hardest one, I'd say.
Oh, min.
What should we get this one?
2016 to 2018, Urgite IS.
Where are they from?
You're gonna have to think. 2018 to 22, Mittelland. 2022 to 23, Stade Reims in France. 2023 to present, Napoli. However, from 2024 to now, he's been on loan at Ipswich, and he's still on loan there now from Napoli.
That's quite poor. We probably should know this, but I don't have a clue. Eleanor was
Oh, you don't know it?
No. Eleanor would say she'd know. wouldn't
Yeah, Eleanor would know.
I might just make a random guess that's going to be completely wrong. Could you stay?
Correct.
she? No.
Oh my
Correct.
God.
Completely
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
That was a great
From
one.
Napoli.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest one.
That's
2
good to
all,
know.
yeah?
2
Oh,
all.
God.
Well,
Go on, Ash.
not really 2 all.
No,
2-2-0.
2-0.
All right, 2013 to
Awful.
15, Inverness, Caledonian, Thistle.
My flatmate is
2015 to 2021, Celtic. Then in 2015, he went back on loan to Inverness for 1 year. 2017 to 18, whilst he was still at Celtic, on loan at Aberdeen. And then in 2021, signed permanently for Bournemouth. And he's still there now.
George. Is it Ryan Christie?
Correct. Yes,
Knew
it
that one
is.
as well.
No,
Just the Scottish player for Bournemouth, innit? It's
all right,
not.
3-2 to George. And 0 to
Yeah, all right. Yeah, keep bringing that up.
2022 to 24, West Ham. 2024 to, he's still there, Man City, but he's currently on loan at Stoke.
What?
West Ham,
Who
Man
left West
City,
West
Stoke.
Ham?
So it's
Go
a
Man
youngster,
City.
has to be.
Yeah.
I bet Will knows that. Do you know that, Will? No, he's not
He's
listening.
not even listening.
It's another tough
That's
one.
poor. West Ham.
Is West.
He
So
started
from
for
West Ham Academy.
He started
Yeah.
for West Ham.
Yeah,
He started for
How many
West
games did he
Ham.
have for West Ham? Can't be many.
8 senior games.
8 senior games.
I better watch none.
Yeah, I know.
Then to Man City. So Man City.
He's not played for Man City, I'm guessing.
He's played once
One.
in the
Okay,
Carabao
and then
Cup.
he's Stoke.
What
Oh.
position?
Striker.
Striker. Man
When I say it, you might kick yourself. But
Probably. I don't know it.
Might kick
is-
George.
Do you want me to say it? Want to guess?
I don't want to guess.
No,
I
It is-
couldn't tell you.
Divin Mabama.
Oh, of course it's Mabama. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's poor.
Right. 3-2-0. This is number 7.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
2019 to 2022, Chelsea. 2021 to 22 on loan to Norwich. 2022 to 24, he was at Brighton for 2 years. And then in 2024, he signed for Napoli. He's still at Napoli. now.
Nardo Gilmore.
Correct.
Yeah.
Billy Gilmour.
Nice.
I had to keep
Good
on my
one.
hand up.
Right, number 8.
Please, sir.
I've got to get one.
So there's 3 left. So
Okay.
it's effectively a best of 3. Actually, you could
You could get back to a
all
draw.
3, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to just give me these answers? Yeah. Like, it's just-
2023 to
Yeah.
25, which is this summer, Sunderland. And then in this summer, he signed for Brighton.
Yeah, that's. Is it
Yeah,
the
I'll give you a
is it the
clue.
Fullback.
No, I'll give you a clue. He's only scored 2 senior career goals, and one of them,
Was the playoff?
he'll never score a bigger goal.
Oh,
than
oh,
one.
wow,
I forgot his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I know you're on about. I don't know his name.
It's not. It's not what I'm thinking it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get his name, but
Go
I
on,
know,
get,
I
you
can
might
I
as
can
well.
see him.
It's not.
I
It's
can
not.
see him, but I can't.
I know
I know
you're on
exactly
about,
what
but
you
I
mean.
can't remember his name.
Is his name Watson?
Yes.
Yeah, it is Watson.
Tommy Watson.
Tommy Watson. That's
I'll
it.
give you the
You
second
can
name.
have
I'll
that.
get 4-3.
You said you weren't good at career paths.
I knew
I'm
you'd get
not.
it. Right. 9.
You're just horrendous.
Yeah, clearly.
2016, think about where the teams are from. 2016 to 18, Ericerense. 2018 to 19, Estoril. 2019 to 2022, Sporting Lisbon. 2022 to 23, Wolves. And 23 to now, he's still there, Man City.
Man.
Nardo Nunes.
That was George.
Oh, was it you?
He buzzed him first.
Ah,
He's just said it now, hasn't he? But I was gonna say Mateus Nunes. But
Yeah,
it's
correct.
George's.
I thought I did
I
you.
feel like
Four
that's a
all.
bit-
I put my
I
hand
do
up.
feel a bit bad about that
4
because
all.
I was going to say Nunes, but I said
We
George.
only found
No,
5
no,
points.
it's fine, it's fine.
Huh?
We only found 5 points.
Right.
It's
This,
not worth 5 points. Get out.
it all comes down to this one, right?
4-4, is it?
Yeah.
2015.
Now, Ashton, you've got to lock yourself out because we've got to have a winner.
Well,
Sorry.
You can
No,
get-
Okay.
let him in.
Okay.
2015 to 20, Red Bull Salzburg. 2015
Go
to
Red Bull
16, went on loan to FC Liefering. 2018 to 19, Hamburg. Then signed permanently from Salzburg to RB Leipzig.
And Boo Boo.
2020 to 2022. In his second season at Leipzig, went on loan to Wolves, and then in 2022 signed permanently for Wolves, where he's still at Wolves now.
Oh, my
George.
Lord.
Go on, George.
Countdown.
Oh, I was going to say Strand Larson, but I don't think it is. I think that's a season too early. So there you go.
No, it's not Strand
No.
Larson.
He's still
Frozen
at
now.
Wolves.
He's gone to Nardo now.
What? Oh, me.
Well,
I was about to say, he's gone to
So he was
Nardo.
at Salzburg, Leipzig, and Wolves signed him from Leipzig.
Oh my god.
Who did Wolves get from Leipzig?
I'm trying to think of the Wolves squad because
Okay, I'm running this quiz, so I'll bring George back in.
Okay.
yeah, bring him back.
Right.
I'm
None,
running this quiz.
none. Yeah, this is my quiz. None of the clubs that he's played for are in a country that he's from.
Okay.
What position does he play?
No,
That'll give it away.
In fact, they're in a different continent. He's from
Hwang
a
Wee
different
Chan.
Correct.
Yes.
Hwang Ki Chan. Nardo.
Get in there.
I want to throw in
Well done,
What a
mate.
shout. Fair play, boys. Well done.
Well played.
Not.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, good
horrendous.
shot. Good,
Oh, horrendous.
good quiz, Aaron.
Clearly.
Right. Well.
Nardo nicks it.
Disappointingly, it's another quiz loss for me, but at least they're better than Will last week. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you give it a like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when we've uploaded. We'll be back next week with another pod. But have a good week. Hope your team win at the weekend, and goodbye.
Unless you're a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.